staring at our wedding photo. The glass is cracked. I don't remember when it broke. Maybe it fell once. Maybe I knocked it by accident. Maybe it's been broken for years and I just stopped seeing it. But I never took it down. It's still there, on the same wall, in the same spot. We're smiling in the photo, young, happy, full of something I can't name anymore. The cracks run across her face, across mine, across the flowers she's holding. It looks like the photo is breaking apart, but it's not the photo. I don't know when things changed. There wasn't a fight, no betrayal, no moment I could point to and say, that's when it broke. It just shifted. Small things at first. A tone that felt sharper than it needed to be. A silence that lasted longer than it used to. A look that said, I don't need to explain myself anymore. And I stayed quiet. Not because I agreed, because I didn't want conflict. I thought, it's just a bad day. But the bad days started to connect. And somewhere along the way, I stopped being a partner and became background, not invisible, just expected. Taken for granted. I think about the moment I stopped setting boundaries. I didn't do it all at once. It was gradual. A small compromise here, a silence there, a moment where I could have said something, but didn't. Because I thought, it's not worth fighting over. And each time I stayed quiet, I signed something, not with words, not on paper, but I signed it. A contract that said, I will stay, no matter what. And she felt it. Not consciously, maybe, but she felt it. Because when someone knows you won't leave, the fear of losing you disappears. And when the fear disappears, respect starts to fade. I thought staying meant commitment. But staying without boundaries doesn't look like love. It looks like permission. Permission to stop trying. Permission to take me for granted. Permission to treat me like I'm optional. And I gave that permission by showing I was too scared to leave. I've thought about leaving many times. I've imagined it, packing a bag, walking out, starting over. But then I stopped because I'm not young anymore. I'm not the person I was when we got married. I don't have the energy to start again. I don't have the time. I don't have the hope. And the thought that stops me most, who will I talk to? Not about deep things, just daily things. Who will ask me how my day was? Who will sit with me in the evening? Who will bring me water if I'm sick? The thought of being alone in a quiet house with no one feels heavier than staying in a marriage that doesn't feel like one anymore. So I stay. Not because I'm happy, because I'm scared. So I ask myself a question I've been avoiding. Am I here because I love her? Or am I here because I'm afraid to be alone? And the answer isn't simple. Both are true. I do love her, but I also know if I wasn't afraid of being alone, I don't know if I'd still be here. And that realization sits heavy, because staying used to mean something different. It used to mean I choose you. Now it means I can't handle the alternative. I look at the cracked photo again, and I realize something. The crack didn't happen all at once. It started small. A hairline fracture, barely visible. But I didn't fix it. I left it. And over time, it spread. Now the whole thing is broken, but I still haven't taken it down, because taking it down feels like admitting it's over. And I'm not ready for that. Not because I think it can be fixed, because I don't know what comes after. Some people leave, some people stay, and learn to live with it. I'm still trying to figure out which one I am. But while I'm figuring it out, I realized something. I can't keep disappearing. Not because I have to change things, not because I have to fix this, just because I need to stop pretending the cracks aren't there. Not to leave, not to accept, because I couldn't feel at peace with either. And because, somewhere deep down, I still have hope. Hope that things can go back to how they were, because she was my love once. And maybe she still can be. The photo is still cracked, still hanging. I don't know what comes next, but I know this. I can't keep pretending the cracks aren't there.